Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya47. As you may remember, Ram sat down to help Kabir weave. Yogis sit on spiked beds, and yet he does not quickly come into their imagination. But seeing Kabir's bhakti, he sat down to weave the scarf. He who cannot be attained by the study of the Vedas and the Shastras, by wandering from sacred place to sacred place, he, dweller at Dwarka, ornament of his bhaktas, sat down to weave the scarf. He whom Sanak and other munis bring continually into their contemplation, even he, Hari, sat down to Kabir's loom and wove the scarf. He whom the daughter of the ocean serves, holding his feet to her heart, he who is the dear ornament of Shiva, even he sat down to weave the scarf. Now awakening, however, Kabir regained his consciousness, and after a moment's thought he hastened to begin to weave. But he was no more than awakened when the husband of Janaki, Ram, came into his imagination. Kabir's mind attained its calmness, and he beheld that it was Krishna who sat weaving. Whenever Kabir lost self-consciousness, then Krishna began to weave. When self-consciousness began to return, Krishna would stand at a distance, amused. Thus Kabir and Krishna both together wove the garment, just as when the water of the Saraswati joins the water of the Ganges, the two are no longer different. So God and his bhakta together wove the garment. Kabir folded it up, came into the house, and gave it to his mother. The mother now said to Kabir, "Go now into the market and quickly sell the scarf and come back and bring me the money." Saying, "I will do so," Kabir started from his home, taking the scarf in his hand, and sat down in the bazaar. He closed his eyes and brought to his mind the form of Sri Ram. He lost self-consciousness and continued singing the praise of Ram with his lips. He forgot entirely that he had come to sell the scarf. Holding God in his heart, he continued repeating the names of Ram in his love for him. Merchants came into the bazaar, and Kabir sat down beside them, but no customers appeared for the purpose of buying the Shela. Miracle of the Shela scarf. Because the hand of God, Supreme, Lord of the heaven Vaikuntha, had touched it, it seemed to would-be purchasers, as they looked at it from a distance, as being too costly for them. If buyers wished to purchase a garment within 5 rupees, it seemed to them that it was of twice that value. If they thought they would buy it for 10 rupees, it appeared to them that it was worth 20 rupees. Those who would purchase it for 25 rupees seemed to see it worth more than 50. Those people who were in search of one worth 50 rupees saw it as worth double that amount. Purchasers who wished to spend 500 or 1,000 rupees seemed to see it as worth more than 1,000. Because it seemed of such high value, people merely glanced at it from a distance. They said to themselves, "Even if we ask him the price, we have no money with which to purchase it." Some wealthy merchants passed by. It seemed to them to be worth more than 100,000 rupees. Looking at one another, customers passed into the bazaar, saying to one another, "This bhakta of Kabir weaves very costly garments. As we have no money, our coming to the bazaar is useless." Thus saying, men and women hastened back to their homes. The value of the scarf seemed to exceed the financial ability of the customer. So no customer came to ask Kabir its price. Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.